Okay.
Oh, so thank you, Sherry. I thoroughly enjoyed this course. And although like I don't have the energy to do all the things that you are so energized to do, which I think is amazing and inspiring, but I think I know my limitations, but I've definitely taken out of here areas that I am going to, that have inspired me to give more force to. And I'm going to choose the things that I enjoy and that I think I can succeed at. And so I thank you because I really enjoyed the what went on here and the things that you did, and I really superly enjoyed your teaching methods, how you touched on everybody in the class and you're able to focus on everybody and give everybody attention, and that's like amazing, and you have great teaching skills, and also how you gave us skills to move forward without holding our hand and telling us, do this, do that, do this. And that's like also like amazing, how to go out there and learn on our own. So thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Well, thank you. One thing that I really, really, really love is the group dynamic. I think it's very, very special to have, how many are we, 20 people here sitting in the same virtual room. Some of you who I've met, and some who I haven't yet met, but I'm sure we'll all meet in the real world at some point. So I really enjoyed, some of you don't have your last names up, so I would love it if you would connect, with your last names also, because I can't always find you. But come find me. I would love to have coffee, real or fake, with anybody, or tea. But Sherry and Michael, I think you really put together a fantastic course from lots of different aspects. Because I've been in business for 5 years, some of it talked to me less and some of it talked to me more. I mean, there's obviously always places to improve, and that's why I'm here. But there were specific things that I knew I wanted to get the guidance and the help and the direction for. And I found some of that here, and some of the things that were less relevant, so I put them on the side for myself, and that's fine. So I really want to thank both of you and everyone who's here as well.
Follow everything that happened, even though I am mute and working, and it was really something that made me very happy, this course, because of what I learned and because of the people. I miss a lot in Israel. I am a bit isolated here in Kiryat Bialik. I miss a lot this the feeling of sisterhood is something that is missing in my life. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to give me a lot of motivation.
I've really enjoyed the course, but obviously also having been in business for like 5 years, there were things that were more relevant and less relevant. I mostly came in for the social media skills, and that like delivered 100%. I am so happy that I've like gotten over this whole Canva shtick, and I can just like go on Canva and play. Like I just didn't imagine myself actually wanting to go on Canva and play ever. People have mentioned to me, oh, I've seen you've stepped up your graphics, you've stepped up how you're presenting. It's amazing. There's so much still to do. I sat here this morning while you were doing LinkedIn, and I wrote myself like an entire box of the things I need to really focus on and do, and create strategies and create schedules and dive into LinkedIn and make things better on Facebook. And there's lots to do. And I feel like equipped with more tools now, for sure. And thank you both.
So as you said, my life kind of changed halfway through, because I wanted to do the course earlier in the year, and it filled up so fast that I blinked and it was gone. Just as I was applying and going for interviews and everything, so it was all a little bit all over the place. I still have a major dislike for social media. I will not be on Facebook and on LinkedIn like everyone else will be regularly. I will try and pop in every now and again, but it doesn't interest me enough to be there regularly. However, the tools that you've given me in Canva and on the video programs and the other stuff has been extremely useful.
Okay, well, for the past couple of years, I've felt like I'm treading water. I was waiting for business to come in through word of mouth and through my website, when there's a whole treasure trove of possibilities on social media. And now I have the tools I need to use it. So that's fantastic. And I thank you very much. And this course has been awesome. It's just been amazing. And the people in it are amazing. And I feel comfortable with everyone here. It's just fantastic. Thank you so much.
I felt really comfortable here, which is, you know, you guys don't know me that well, but I'm really shy. I do not like talking in public. To me, 20 women is very public. And in these sorts of things, I usually keep my mouth shut. I do not put my hand up. And I've just felt very comfortable. I think a lot of that has to do with you, Sherry. You're very funny and approachable and personable, and it's just made the whole thing that much better. Like, the content was great. I learned a lot, and even the parts that I was already doing, the videos and the images that I know more about, I think you really cemented, you know, how to put it out there and to make it more middle touch, you know, more polished and professional, and just really valuable stuff. And also like the things that Michael was saying about time management, I think that was particularly helpful. And I bought myself a wall calendar and a full page diary and all of those things. And I'm going to try and manage my time better. So it was wonderful.
So thank you very much for this course. And I really learned a lot, and I'm putting it to use. And I have a lot more to learn, and all the different platforms. So I think I have to focus on one or two and make it a bit more. So to use one or two more, and then add others later, because it's just so much. But I learned a lot from both of you, and I really like the class. And I usually am not an early morning person. 9:30 is early for me. But I never had a problem waking up on Mondays and Wednesdays. So I really enjoyed the class. And I also, the time management is a big problem for me, because I have my translation business and now the new business, and I also have a day job. So I always, every year, I buy a really nice calendar, and in the end, I never use it. So I end up using it as a notebook the year later. But so now I'm really focused on that, to have a calendar either on paper. I really like paper, so I'm going to use it on paper probably, or online. But I get so many good information here, and I think the business, I already get a lot of feedback. Even the website I started last week, I got a few messages already. So I'm really, really hopeful.
It was so worth doing this course, for the content, for the way you deliver it. It really helped. The method in which you deliver the courses, very straightforward, very warm. It's all very clear. So that helped me stop making some excuses, and just pushing through. And even though it took a lot of hours to do some little things,
it was so much fun. I have to say that I learned a lot, and it was fun. I really enjoyed. Like, it was easy. Like, it wasn't something dragging. It was so much fun. I had so much fun, and I'm so much inspired by these amazing ladies, like, so empowered. It just like give myself like the guts
Taking the
to
tush.
put myself. Yeah. So thank you very much.
So I also I want to say ditto to all the wonderful things that everyone else has said, because they've said most of it. I took notes because my memory lasts about 3 seconds. I wanted to say that I'm sad that this is ending. It's been so wonderful. I looked forward to every Monday and Wednesday. It was a high point in the week. And once I finally got the time, I really started to delve into, you know, things like Canva, which has proven to be useful in every way in my life. I just yesterday used it for choosing and cropping and all that photographs for printing on wood. Been very shy about putting my stuff out there. And because of this class, I'm really going to work at it. I know I have Canva, the tools now. I don't have an excuse anymore not to put myself out there. And this class is really in every direction.
Such a pleasure being here. Like what Roni just said, such an inspiration, like to have that passion that you want something so badly. And I see that with a lot of the people here, and it's very inspiring. And I got to meet Naomi yesterday, which, by the way, I think that was a success. 2 orders and 2 sales, and we got to meet each other.
I think that was the best part of it.
And I actually walked over because my kids had my car. So yeah, so just meeting the people here, such inspiring people. I learned a lot. I love Sherry and Michael's methods of teaching. I know Sherry did most of the speaking, but funnily, Michael, without even purposely doing it, gave me so much more direction that I'm going to really be focusing more with my clients or my advertising on time management and procrastination, because I see those are really big words. And I have been working with people on them, but it didn't occur to me to advertise them. So I think that's my big takeaway from here. This was such an amazing course in terms of teaching.
And I put in the group a while ago, I would love to host at my house a get together. I know it's far for some of you, but I promise it'll be worth your while. So like hop in the car and I will put in the group a date, and I would love for all of you to come and we can get together and meet in person. Thank you so much for introducing me to Korean and Bali Netflix. I binged on in the last 2 Saturdays. I just wanted to say, you know, I really feel like this course is so valuable. I already have a lot of these things, but the tips that I got just kind of leveled it up big time. And I would love a continuation of like intermediate course for all of the things that we talked about.
For having me. I enjoyed the course immensely. There's lots of things, like everybody said, that I've still got to catch up with, that I'm going to slowly get through. I did write notes, plus looking at the Google videos and stuff. There was lots of things that I didn't know, so it's really enriching. It enriched my knowledge. I had a little bit of knowledge of Facebook and Instagram, but nowhere near the level that you taught us. I had a little knowledge of Canva as well, but again, you really enriched my knowledge of that, so that's really great. I feel like I have a lot more tools now that I can use. I've just got to not procrastinate, Michael, sorry. I've got to not procrastinate and go and have a drink with my friends instead of doing what I should do. So, I think the course is fabulous. I've recommended it to lots of people. You go on these courses, a bit wishy-washy, and you don't actually have that. I don't come out of it with a lot, but this course, I can say, I really came out with a lot of stuff that is really, really useful to me and lots of people. I think it's fabulous, and I will be your advocate to recommend the course all the way along.
Thank you so much, Sherry. I just want to say a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to show you guys, because this is me. I'm a writer. I started this course with the beginning of this pad, and today we got to the last page. So I'm just literally, here are all my notes from every class that I attended. I have 1 or 2 to catch up on, but it's just going to be my go-to, and I'm going to look through it. And I want to tell you, the amount of information it's overwhelming. I'm glad that I took time to take notes. Like you said, I think I'm the only person here that is not working on their own private business. You convinced me when we spoke that even though I don't have my own business, I will be able to take away a lot that will be relevant for working for a nonprofit. And I really have. I really, really have. And beyond that, if I ever decide to open my own business, I will have all the skills. So that's like amazing for me. This is the first sort of enrichment course that I've taken in decades. And I'm embarrassed to say it, especially being in the business that I'm in the writing and the marketing. Well, I'm not so much in the marketing, I'm more in the writing, but I want to move into the digital marketing, which is why I took the course. And I feel so really enriched with this knowledge and this information. And even if I don't end up working in the technical side of how to build things and how to, like you said, to understand at least what's going on, in a more managerial role is essential. It's absolutely 100% essential that I know what I'm talking about when I talk to the people that will be doing those different tasks that I need done. All of you women are so inspiring. I know the word inspiring has been used over and over again, but first of all, the range of businesses that you have is, I didn't even know, Pack for Camp, like who knew that was a thing? It's brilliant. But all of you have, and the voiceover, and you know, all the different crafts and all the different service businesses that you have. Listen, we're all, I think, pretty much around the same age, and we are not lying down. We are standing up and we are saying, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. And we want to take it out to the world. And yes, make money, but also do what we love doing. And I think that's just incredible. And I wish every single one of you, you know, so much success in what you're doing. Of course, I've made notes, so I'm looking at my notes. Shari, just a big, huge thank you to you. You are the queen of our hearts and our inspiration. And what I love about it, and I'm going to get teary now, but what I love about you is that you pull us up. You pull us up in terms of when we think we can't do something, yes, we can. It's just a matter of learning it and practice. And also, on the other hand, no BS. You know, if one of us says, oh, but I can't, but I won't, you're like, yes, you can, and yes, you will. And it just, you know, it just pulls us up and makes us better. And I'm going to take that as just a life lesson on how to speak to people and how to encourage people, and myself included, and my children and whoever I'm in touch with. And thank you, really, thank you all. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you.
I am still playing catch up. I missed last week as I was traveling, and then my son had a tech us. But the information you give is gold. I've done a ton of social media. I'm active on social media, and I've got so much more in my toolkit now that I've done this course. Michael, I can't wait to do the time management module. that's my downfall. As we've been saying along, concept is king and engagement is queen. I think you have shown us really what it is to be the queen of engagement, Shari. You lead by example, and there's no better way of teaching. So thank you, and it was great meeting everybody. I feel like I met everybody today again. So thanks, ladies, and looking forward to seeing you guys in person.
My head's not working. But I want to thank you, Shari, Michael, and everybody else. The class was wonderful. And I work in marketing. I worked in marketing for a lot of years. So I came kind of to brush up on skills and to look at it in terms of my own product, and not just the company that, you know, that I worked for. So, and I think that there was some embarrassment that, you know, there were things that I didn't know, that I hadn't learned, and stuff like that. So, really, thank you very much. I got a lot out of it, and I'm gonna like jump on the videos, and I'd be happy to come to Modi'in or anywhere somebody wants me to come. I would be happy to come, and thrilled. So many people here. I know your names from the online world, and now I know you better, and that's also a really wonderful byproduct of the class, so of the workshop. So thank you very much.
Wow, yeah, sorry I missed today as well. It's just been so hectic and busy, and I gained a lot from your class, Shari. It gave me a lot of push, and I'm hoping to use the tools I learned, and it was lovely to meet everybody else in the class as well, and to support them. I'm hoping to buy a mug from Naomi. Love her stuff. Yeah, thank you, and good luck to everybody.